Howdy folks, Sergeant Hans Wagner, Company A, 82nd Illinois Volunteer Infantry here. We're outside of town of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Now I've never heard of it, I'm from Illinois, but the big shots are telling us there's something going on here. They just issued us 60 extra cartridges. Now we don't normally carry that many, we normally carry 40 in our cartridge box. Right down here. So we know something's going on, but in the meantime we'll tell you what we carry here. There are two very important things that a soldier carries that makes for a good soldier. The first is a good cup of coffee, and the second is his weapon. Now in our unit we carry the 1861 Springfield Rifle. It's a 58 caliber. It's a single shot percussion. These are the bullets that are fired from the weapon. This is a 69 caliber, and that goes into a larger weapon. Some of the weapons that were issued are from Europe. Some of these are Austrian. They take the larger bullet. It's a 69 caliber. The one next to it is a 58 caliber. That's the one we use in the Springfield 1861. Now the bullet is a little bit smaller than the barrel of the rifle. The reason for that is so we can shove it down the barrel, get it to the bottom to meet the powder, because sometimes the barrels become encrusted with black powder residue during a heavy fight. So it has to be a smaller bullet. So that's about a 5.570. And that's a 58 caliber weapon. Now the one next to it is called a Williams cleaner bullet. Now they put those in the ammunition packages. This is how they come. You get 10 cartridges, and inside of there will be anywhere from 1 to 5 Williams cleaner bullets. Now they tell us that these are designed to clear out some of the black powder residue so we can keep on firing at a high rate during a battle. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're made to use them, so we do use them. This is the powder that you'll find inside. It's black powder. It's 65 grains of powder. This is the bullet. It's a 58 caliber bullet. Now the ladies that make these bullets up north in the munitions factories very kindly coat the rings with the wax and the tallow, so it makes it easier to slide that bullet down the barrel. It also coats the inside of the barrel on ignition, so it makes it easier to get the black powder residue out of the barrel. This is the way it comes. This is an individual cartridge. Inside of there you have the powder and you have the projectile, the ball, as the Army calls it. These are inside a pack of 10, just like that one. Also in that pack you'll find a small package, just like this one, that contains 12 percussion caps. The percussion cap is used to ignite the powder, and it's attached to the rifle just like this. When the hammer strikes that percussion cap, it ignites the powder and moves the bullet down the barrel. These are some of the bullets that have been fired. You can see that they distort because they're pure lead. When they hit something, they hit the enemy, they hit a tree or a rock, they distort, they flatten out, and they get a lot bigger. Here's one that hit a rock. Now when these hit the human body, they do a lot of damage. That's why the sawbones, the doctors have to do so many amputations. They can't save the limb. They try, but they can't save the limb. So they have to amputate. This is actually called buck and ball. This is a 69 caliber ball. That's a 58 caliber ball with 3 smaller balls next to it, hence the name buck and ball. Now these will be loaded into a non-rifled weapon, not a rifled musket like this one, but one that has no lands and grooves inside. They're not very accurate. These are actually accurate out to about 1,000 yards if you're a good shot. Most of our fighting is done a whole lot closer than that. If you look at the weapon, you'll see that there are sights on the front. Most of the time we don't even use the sight because we're so close in. This would be for 300 yards away. This would be for 500 yards away. Hardly ever use them, never get that far away from the enemy. It's always fairly close in. Also that comes with the rifle is a 18-inch 1861 bayonet for the 1861 Springfield Rifle. Now I'll tell you folks, these are scarier than they look. We hardly ever use them in combat. We use them to hold our candle in camp, put candle in there. You can wrap your dough around that and stick it over the campfire and cook your bread. Four of these, top and bottom, each one is 2. Hold the cartridges. When you're transporting them, this box goes in the bottom. You tear the top one open and you put it inside. And you put it inside the cartridge box. Just like that. Now the metal does a couple things. If there's an errant shot and it hits your cartridge box, the chances are that it won't penetrate, it might glance off, and it won't ignite the cartridges inside your cartridge box, and it might save your life. A lot of the boys, they take them out and they throw them away. I'd say keep it in there. This is called a Tompeon. Most of the boys have lost theirs by now. What you do with this is put it in the end of the barrel, keeps out the rain, keeps out the dirt, makes it easier to fire the weapon. Every soldier is issued a wrench with his 1861 Springfield. You can use this to take apart the lock mechanism. You can remove the barrel for cleaning. And a lot of the boys lose these too. This is a cap box. This is where you hold your caps. They're found right here. A lot of the boys will load this up. They'll have more than just the 10 or 12 caps that they're issued in there. I've got close to 100 in mine. It makes it easier to fish them out and put them on the weapon when we're in combat. Also inside, a very important item, is a pick for the cone. The cone is what the percussion cap sits on, also called the nipple. Right here. Now this becomes clogged with black powder when you fire it over and over again. This is a very important tool to have when you're in combat. You may need that to clear out the hole in the bottom. You just push it in there, clean out that hole. Without that, you can't fire the weapon. And folks, I'll tell you the truth, between the rifle and my cup of coffee, I'll take my cup of coffee anytime.